Hello everyone, let's chat about global load balancing. My name is Yury. I'm founder and maintainer of the project called k8gb, and k8gb stands for Kubernetes Global Balancer. So the idea is that you can deploy workloads across a globally distributed Kubernetes clusters, and k8gb will enable a global traffic management for you in a seamless, reliable, and declarative manner. The main properties of the project is to enable this global workload resilience for Kubernetes clusters and applications on top of them across global regions, clouds, and any domain failures that you want to deploy your workloads to. We provide a seamless traffic management and utilizing multiple global load balancing strategies. And one of the core principles is that we do not have any single point of failure. So there is no control cluster. We do not have any clusters that will affect your workloads when something is down. Everything is nicely distributed next to your workloads. And everything is controlled with a single custom resource. We have a pretty nice community adoption, and several enterprises are trusting k8gb in production as adopters of the project. So if you talk about the functionality, the main core of it is actually load balancing strategies. And with a round robin, for example, you can spread the traffic roughly equally across the globally distributed clusters. With a weighted version of it, you have more control, and you can pin the percentages across the geographical locations. With a failover one, is probably one of our main, most popular strategies. You can steer the traffic deterministically in an automated manner. So whenever you have a problematic workload in one cluster, your global traffic will be automatically steered to the healthy locations. So with this strategy, companies frequently doing interesting stuff like a global blue-green, disaster recovery, maintenance in a global region. So you're basically ready for mass regional failure, like it recently happened with AWS, for example. And the last but not least is geo-aware strategy. It's probably the most sophisticated one from an implementation standpoint. It's geographical proximity. So you have a geo-aware database, and your client will be steered to the closest cluster in a specific geographical location. Main core components that we are shipping together with the project is embedded core DNS that actually serves the DNS request and provides this dynamically crafted DNS responses that represent the proper steering to the desired location. External DNS is used for zone delegation, integration with upstream DNS for exposing your k8gb fleet to your environment. And k8gb controller is obviously the main controllers that encapsulates the logic and acts according to the GSLB strategy and the health of the application. So if you look at the architecture diagram, here is just two clusters. We support 2 and more, obviously. So you deploy k8gb next to your workload. External DNS will create the zone delegation and automatically expose your k8gb-enabled fleet to the outer world. Core DNS will provide a global, consistent DNS responses according to the global state, and these responses will be crafted according to the GSLB strategy you provide and the healthiness of the workload and application that k8gb is enabling GSLB global traffic for. There is quite a amount of moving parts, and luckily everything is encapsulated in a very simple, constrained k8gb custom resource. So you have the ability to resource, create the reference to the networking resources, like in this example is a classic ingress, and you put the strategy stanza where you specify the global load balancing strategy type and the freestyle geotag. So that's how you can slice these failure domains for your globally distributed applications. We also have, apart from classic ingress, we have other resource type like a virtual service for Istio, so you can enable your GSLB strategy for multiple types of workloads. From standpoint of what do you need to actually enable k8gb in global scenario for your case, you just need any CNCF conformal cluster. You'll have a native integration with Ingress, Istio, and core services of type load balancer. You can run k8gb anywhere, on-prem, in cloud, multi-cloud, mixed, hybrid, anything will work. There is really no limitations. And from a standpoint of integration with environmental DNS, we have a full zone delegation automation, and we're providing out-of-the-box integration for many DNS solutions out there. We recently released version 0.16, and with this version, we provide a full GCP cloud DNS support. So we basically now supporting full big three cloud providers from full automation of zone delegation, L4 support, so you can enable the global load balancing not only for L7, like it was originally with ingresses. Now you can also enable global traffic for L4 type of workloads, and a bunch of other enhancements like coordinates, hot reload, and maintenance ones. From a project status perspective, we are currently sandbox. We are in the process of incubating, and due diligence is already assigned post-KubeCon, so we are really looking forward to that. We have 7 public adopters. We are 2 times finalists of CNCF Security Slam that increase the security posture of the project heavily. Have a perfect CILO score. We have maintainers from multiple companies, and especially with the recent release, we grew our set of contributors, companies as contributors heavily. And thanks you so much, everybody, for joining the k8gb project and contributing there. A little bit more community metrics, like more than 1,000 stars, 37 contributors, 37 releases, and we recently switched to quarterly cadence, so you'll get all k8gb updates in a reasonable time frames. If you like what I see, if it looks interesting, please visit us at the official website, star us on GitHub, join us in CNCF Slack. If you are already using k8gb, please add yourself to Adopters MD. It will heavily help us with incubating project. And if you have any questions or feedback, please join us bi-weekly on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Central European Time. For this KubeCon, we will run at 2 k8gb kiosk slots, so you can join and ask us for more questions and live demo. It will be Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday morning. And on Wednesday, we also run a k8gb Country Fest. We will guide attendees into contribution flow to the project, and we also demonstrate how we test the global stuff locally. And this is knowledge that can be reused in any CNCF project out there. So thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to see you around. Thank you. Enjoy your conference.